Before we begin, I'd like to invite you to our League 1 and 2 Discord server. The League 1 and 2 Discord gives users an opportunity to be with all your fellow fans. The Discord has chat channels, match day threads and voice channels, as well as other exciting ways to communicate with your fellow fans. All fans are welcome and each fan gets their team assigned to their own server profile. We are looking for representatives from each team in the Discord, so spread the word and join our growing League 1 and 2 Discord community. Last week we had some donations to the channel, thank you very much for that. Actually they were all Ipswich Town fans, maybe it was a bit of sympathy, who knows. But I'm going to read a couple of their messages out. The first one is from Roger, who donates 5 beers to the channel and quite simply says, "Cheers German Gills and hashtag Ipswich Town Football Club." Thank you very much Roger for your support. The second one is from Samuel and he says, "Absolutely brilliant what you do for Gillingham supporters on this channel. Even though he's an Ipswich Town fan, he really wants Gillingham to stay up and he hopes that we can turn our season around." He knows that many people watch the content and really appreciate it. Thank you very much Samuel for your 5 beers donation, again very much appreciated. And the final one comes from Simon and he says, "Really well done show, watching from Seattle in USA. Sorry it was a bit more enjoyable for us Town fans than perhaps it was to record it. Best of luck for the rest of the season and of course save the 5th of February because I think that's when we play Ipswich Town next at Portman Road." Again, thank you very much Simon for your 1 beer donation, it is very much appreciated. And if you would like to support the channel, the link to buy me a coffee is down in the description below. You don't have to, of course, I will still make content for free, but it is an option if you wish to do so, and any donations are very much appreciated. Welcome to German Gills. Gills welcome Burton Albion to Kent this afternoon with our first league match without Steve Evans. The German Gills show will have all the action covered today with your live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Gills took a point earlier in the season at Pirelli Stadium, but with Steve Lovell now in charge of this game, can we go one better? Adam Westgate will be our live match reporter at the game today to see how it unfolds at the Priestfield Stadium. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's Gills. Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham welcome the Brewers to Priestfield Stadium today. We're playing Burton Albion, who have not been that great on the road, but who's to say Gillingham could actually get a win today? You never know, but kickoff from the UK is at 3 o'clock, but here over in Germany, it's 4 o'clock, and it's really great to have you here. I'm going to be your host, Reese, for the German Gills show. Any Burton Albion fans, you're welcome to be here as well, and thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't done so already, please take a look at our socials. That's German Gills on Instagram and of course our Twitter, which is Deutsche Gills. If you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, look at the time at the top of the screen and go to that point in the video. So a lot has happened at Gillingham Football Club over the last week. Steve Evans and Paul Rayner have essentially been sacked and have left the club. We also have Steve Lovell back in temporary position at the moment, taking charge today against Burton Albion. And we also have a one departure, which is Jamie Cumming, who has gone to MK Dons. Best of luck for him and his career there and their promotion push. And we also have Kelman back in the squad as well, coming back from QPR again. So hopefully he can really put a performance in and get some goals. And we also have a new goalkeeper, which is Dahlberg from Doncaster, who was benched there essentially, and hopefully he can rekindle his career down in Gillingham for the second half of the season. We play Burton Albion today, who by all accounts have not been great on the road, and Gillingham haven't really been strong at home either, not been strong all season to put it quite frankly. But maybe this is a breath of fresh air with Steve Lovell at the moment at the managerial position on a temporary basis. Who knows what can happen? But hopefully we can actually get players playing the right position and get a result today. I'm quietly confident we might get a result today, particularly after last week's performance against Ipswich. Anyway, let's have a look at what happened the last time we played Burton Albion. So Gillingham met Burton on the 11th of September this season at Pirelli Stadium, and actually Kelman was playing in this game, and interestingly enough, he was the one that assisted Van Dane Oliver to go 1-0 up in the first half. Well played for the Burton player, but Gills have broken through as Kelman has put Oliver through. Surely, he didn't quite control it well, but it's gone in, and Gills have scored, and it's 1-0, and Oliver has got the goal. It's coming off the left post, and fantastic work from Kelman to set his man up, and that is what Oliver has been yearning for the last 5 games. But just after the restart, Burton equalised to make it 1-1 from a long throw from the left-hand side, and Hemmings got on the end of it to make it 1-1, and that was the final score. In 40 seconds of the restart, It was from a taste of our own medicine, if you like, a really lethal long throw from the left-hand side, and in the space of 40 seconds, Gills have gone back to level terms. So on the line, we have our match day reporter today, going to Burton, Albion, Gillingham. On the line, Adam Westgate.
Good afternoon.
So what have you made at Gillingham Football Club this week? It's been a bit mental, hasn't it?
Yeah, unless you've been hiding under a very, very amazing rock, just Kelman coming back is something in of itself, let alone having Lovell back and Evans being, or going by mutual consent or whatever actually happened, which we're not sure about. But it's been quite amazing, and hopefully we can have a positive response today. I mean, you always hope for a new manager bounce. Again, he's meant to be temporary, but we don't know the situation from what's coming out. We'll just have to sort of take it week by week at this point. But and the new goalkeeper, the new Swedish international goalkeeper. So yeah, we're in for an interesting team selection today.
So is it a breath of fresh air, or are we going to be ended up licking our wounds at the end of the season?
Well, I've been trying to be positive all season, and we've won 3 games. So I'm going to stick with it and say it's a breath of fresh air.
That's all we can hope for.
I'm doubling down.
So what do you expect from the team selection today?
I would expect, considering Lovell, I would expect Lee to start because Lovell's put Lee over quite large. I would expect it to be reasonably attacking because we need to score a goal. I mean, that is usually a formula to help win a game. There's a mathematical equation. If you don't let one in as well and you score one, then you quite often win. But I'll save that for the club in secret. Yeah. So I think Lovell will try and go positive, try and get the crowd going, try and get the win. I think actually today we'd rather go down in a blaze of glory than we would try and be solid and go out with a whimper. I kind of think that's where we're at now, but we do need the 3 points realistically. Absolutely.
So on that, score predictions, dare I ask?
Well, we haven't been keeping goals out exactly, and against Ipswich, the defence didn't do the best job. So I'm going to go 2-1.
2-1 Gills. Okay, well, it was Gillingham you would put the 2-1 at, was it? We're not that negative, are we?
It was, yes. No, yes. I must be high on about everything available legally.
All right, then, Adam, we'll catch up at half-time to see how it all pans out.
All right, see you then.
So let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Lawsgate's Gills. And we are about to get underway here at Priestfield Stadium. Steve Lovell had a good reception by all accounts, which is great as he entered the field of play and took his place in the dugout, which is great. And game's just about to get underway. We've got Reeves starting today, which is great on the left hand side. So it'd be nice to see him get a bit of a run out as we're still trying to get this game underway. As Kelman's a little bit too excited. Finally, we got it underway. Can we get a win today? My God, we need it. So Lee's going to take this corner. Second one of the game by Gills already as it comes over. That's an interesting corner. Take a shot and it's taken the save. And it's gone in and Gills have scored about 2.5 minutes into the game. It's taken such a long time for Gills to get a goal in any game. And 3 minutes into this one, Gills have taken a very early lead. And I'll tell you what was that. Okay, Ollie Lee has not been in this team and suddenly he creates a creative opportunity. Normally with Evans, it would just be lumped into the box and nothing would happen. Look at this. So he takes a corner here and he spots, I think it is Reeves. I can't see who it is, but then it was eventually Mackenzie who's put it in the back of the net. But it was a little bit of creativity that has allowed Gills to open up Burton this early on and to go 1-0 up. What a relief that is. And Gills, with a great energy to the start of this game, have taken the lead. Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 0. Oh, Gills have taken a throw in there. It's been a bit of a mix-up by the Burton defence. Can Oliver get the second goal of the game? Well, he takes a shot. It's gone to Kelman this time, though, after it was blocked. Can Dempsey now get some space to take a shot? He's got no one there to give a shot, so he can do it himself or get some space on the right-hand side of Jackson. It certainly is. Can Jackson get this in the box and create something himself? He's got a man to beat and get past. Instead, he goes to Reeves. He might finally take a shot himself. I think that's what he's going to do. He takes the shot, and it's just gone wide. Really good passage to play from by Gills so far. And also, the positivity in the ground at the moment is really strong. And Gills are playing excellently. They're defended well. It looks like they're playing for each other. It looks like they're just trying to pile the pressure on against Burton and making Burton make mistakes. And that's what's happening at the moment. And Reeves has been pretty impressive so far. I'm disappointed that we haven't seen more of him so far this season. But it's still Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 0. Kelman's looking to break the left-hand side. He's done excellently there, but he's got no support, so he's on his own at the moment to try and get something from this. He's still got possession there, so now he needs support. He's got it in Reeves. Can Reeves get this in the box? He's going to let Kelman. And that's gone to Dempsey. Dempsey's now facing the goal, and it's going to go to Kelman on the right-hand side. Is he going to get a shot away? I think he is. He's going to take the shot, and it's gone straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Really good play by Gills at the moment. I mean, there's been a bit of a lull so far in the game, but there's a little bit. It feels like there's more attacking options so far up front, and it's looking quite tidy at the moment. So as it currently stands, still Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 0, but it's looking okay at the moment. And that is half-time. So as it currently stands, it's Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 0, and on the line we have Adam Westgate.
Hello.
So what do you make of that half so far, Adam?
Well, I'll tell you what, outside Priestfield, those mushrooms they're growing out there, I had some. It's brilliant, and I'm seeing 1-0 here, and I'm not sure if it's quite correct. I've had some dodgy mushrooms, but they're it's unbelievable. We're winning.
I know, it's crazy that we're winning the game. I'm just looking at the stats now. We've had 6 shots, Burton have had 1.
Good grief! It's it's quite the turnaround, and you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because at 1-0 it's still dodgy and it's still dicey. But we've defended reasonably well. It looks like we have a decent chance of keeping a clean sheet. We even look like we might, but again, you might want to get me tested. We might be able to get a second goal.
Well, it's looking, we're keeping possession well, we're passing it well, it's more on the ground, so it's a much more positive Gills performance, especially compared to last week against Ipswich.
Oh, absolutely, and there's not a gaping hole in the midfield either, which usually is a help. But one of the other big things as well, I'd say, is Reeves, we were talking about before, as well as obviously Lee's creativity. It's been nice to have Reeves around because we've been missing anything from open play. But I will say later in the game, maybe if we're only 1-0 up or it's 2-1 or something, or we're looking for a goal, but Burton are going for it more, maybe we want a little bit more industry than, because Lee and Reeves are both quite creative. So maybe later in the game we want someone like Lloyd just to tying it up, a bit more box to box, and possibly the same on Saturday, I was saying to you as well, against Wigan, just to keep it a bit tighter because we'll be more under the cosh. But at the moment, 1-0 Gillingham, let's keep it like that, and we look like we have a reasonable chance of doing it, but let's not get too far ahead of ourselves because Burton are a mid-table team for a reason. They are not rubbish, and they've shown life.
Well, no, it's wise words there from Adam Westgate. But thank you very much, Adam, and hopefully it's 3 points at the end of the game, and we'll catch up at full time.
Well, it might not. I might have a heart attack if there are any more goals going. There'd be too much excitement.
And we are underway for the second half. Let's see if Gills can get something from this and actually maybe walk away with a victory. Who knows? Let's see what happens. They're going to get this ball in the box, it looks like now. It's gone quite deep, and Gills to get this away. It's a great header, and it's gone in the back of the net. Actually, that's a really good header. That's a really good goal by Burton, I have to say. And it's unfortunate because Gills has started the half relatively well, but it was always a danger that Burton were going to get back into this game. They're mid-table for a reason. And when that ball came in from deep, I thought it looks like it's been overhit, but there is that chance where you could have a looping header. And it's absolutely fantastically headed in the bottom left-hand corner over the goalkeeper. I mean, it's actually a brilliant delivery from the left-hand side. If you watch this, it's a great ball top, and what a header this is. Just if you get something on the end of it and loop it over the top, what a goal. It's unfortunate for Gills because there was a lot of energy in the first half, and we've just fallen foul of being on the back foot here, and Burton have equalised. It currently stands Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 1. Alright, Keeves got a ball there, and Burton have lost in a very dangerous position. Can Gills create something from this? Gills on the front foot at the moment, the last few minutes. Ollie Lee's going to take a shot from distance. Oh, and it's just been tipped over the bar. It's right down the keeper's throat ultimately, but he had to deal with it. It was a decent shot by Ollie Lee, and he's getting the crowd up for this. The Rainer Mendes in good voice, and why not after a shot like this? What's this, 30, 35 yards? Good shot, and actually it's not a bad save from the goalkeeper in the end. You'd expect him to make it, but he still had to. And it's still 1-1 at the moment. So Burton have got a free kick on the right-hand side. Relatively dangerous position with the ball in the box, which they've looped one in. It should go to the keeper's arms, and he saved it. Woo! It was a header on target, and and Dolberg had to get down to save that one. It was a very lovely ball in. It was floated perfectly, and it looked pretty dangerous. I thought Burton were actually going to go ahead with that, but in the end, it was a decent save from Dolberg. It's still Gillingham 1, Burton 1. So Burton have got a free kick here. They've taken it quickly down the right-hand side. They've got a great chance here. It goes across the box. It's bouncing around, and it's gone in the back of the net. And Burton have taken the lead. Gills got caught short and napping there. They didn't expect the quick free kick to be taken. And as a result, there was so much space on the right-hand side. And then when you put it in the box, anything can happen. And so did it. And Burton managed to get another header to put it in the back of the net, and they are now 2-1 up with roughly about 12 to 15 minutes to go, and all of Gills' hard work and electricity throughout this game has just been diminished and diffused from this moment here. It looked like it was a mistake from Tucker, who should have done a little bit better clearing that, but it was good alertness from Burton, and they've managed to get ahead late on in this game. And it's Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 2. The switch and ball. What a pass that is. Burton have got a great chance here, and it's gone in the back of the net. What a goal that is from Burton. The change of play from right to left-hand side, and then to drill the cross in front of goal, and then to put it in the back of the net. And I think that's curtains for Gills. And they've gone 3 down here to what I can only describe as 3 really clear-cut Burton Albion attacks. And they've just been extremely clinical. I think that's their best goal of the game. It was a lovely ball over to the left. And I watched this touch. Great first-time pass. And then drilled across the face of goal. And then easily into the back of the net. It was going anyway. It won't go down as a Tucker own goal. But I think that is curtains for Gills, and that electric start of the half has now diminished, and Gills will walk away from this game without any points. It's Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 3. And that is full time. So it ended Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 3, and on the line for the match roundup we have Adam Westgate.
Hello.
So what do you make of that at the end of the game?
Very disappointing. I thought, forgetting effort, which was there. And to be fair, I've never thought the players didn't put the effort in anyway. We looked a lot better in terms of setup. It was a much better performance. 3 moments of madness. Just defence switching off, which isn't about the tactics or the setup or anything like that. Just lapses of concentration. It's really bad to lose a game like that in that fashion.
So what do you think the outlook for the rest of the season is going to be after that?
This is the first time I've said this. I've been saying we're in trouble for a while, but those sort of lapses in concentration, even when we're set up a bit better, and it's looking grim now. I mean, it was looking grim before, but 8 points adrift with 21 games to go. So you can still argue, still a lot of games to go. I'm not writing anyone off at this point. More, bizarre things have happened, but you look at those defensive lapses and you think, how much can any manager change the team? And I was saying to you before we came on that the only chance we've got really is to get the Sam Allardyce of League One in, but even then 8 points is just difficult. And I want to point out to everyone that we need to get our points before April, because in April we're playing the likes of Portsmouth, Sunderland, Rotherham. There's another top team. I think out of the 5 games we've only got 1 where we're not playing a big boy.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bleak at the moment, and and nonetheless, we'll still be making the videos. We'll still be supporting the team from either when you are or here from over in Germany. But thank you very much, Adam, for being our reporter today, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yes, you will. See you then.
So it ended Gillingham 1, Burton Albion 3. Such a shame, because at the start of the game there was much electric around the stadium, and getting an early goal looked like we might be able to build on that and get a second or even a third. But in a very typical Gillingham way, which has been the rest of the season, we've allowed a team to get back into the game and ultimately take the 3 points away from us. Congratulations to Burton Albion. They took their chances well when they came, and best of luck to them for the rest of the season as well. And if you haven't done so already, you can follow our socials, which is German German Gills on Instagram and Deutsche Gills on Twitter. If you would like to support the channel as well, the link to buy me a coffee is down in the description below. And if you would like to join our League 1 and 2 Discord server, that is also in the description down below. Thank you very much if you made it this far in the video. I know sometimes retention can be tough, particularly if Gillingham are playing bad at the moment, but thank you very much for your continued support. And as ever, Los Gates Gills.